Alongside Revenant Prime, we have gotten two weapons, the good and the bad. Now, I already made the video on the Phantasm, that was the good, so now it's just the bad. The Tatsu Prime is a melee weapon that I personally think is an okay melee weapon, but there's one thing handicapping it, and we're gonna get right into this. So, I'm your lovely host, the Gaming Weasel, and, well, let's get right into this. So what are the differences between the Tatsu and also the Tatsu Prime? Now, they're both double-handed Nikanas, of course, because there's the same weapon. It has a higher base damage, higher slash damage, radiation as well, higher critical chance, critical multiplier, status chance, attack speed. So it's basically almost better in every single possible way than the normal Tatsu. Now 22% critical chance is incredibly good. The crit multiplier is 2.4, which is decent enough. Slash has its main IPS, which is really good. And radiation is, it's there. Yes, it's definitely there. Now, the build is pretty much really simple. I will be using the epithet to prime my damage, so I guess, or prime my enemies, so I can do more damage with condition overload. If you don't want to do that, if you don't have the epithet Kuvanu Kurosido for priming enemies, what you can do is, of course, use prime pressure point or any pressure point. Just keep in mind your damage will be a little bit lower. Now, with Revenant Prime, the Warframe that I'm using, I do have Arcane Fury on, so keep that in mind. Now, the epithet build that I'm using is nothing too special, it's just a normal build. I do not have, as you saw, that I do not have, viral on my Tatsu Prime, because I have two viral sources. I have, of course, my Vulpaphyla, Panzer Vulpaphyla, which of course applies a viral for me, and also the epithet, so viral is pretty much not needed, so I try to focus up on a little bit of range and a little bit of attack speed. And now, this weapon, as it is currently, is doing okay. As I said, it does decent damage, it can kill acolytes. You might see a little bit later on, I'm literally gonna heavy attack the acolyte and it's just gonna go, nah man, not taking this, I'm off, and then he just basically dies. Having slash, as I said, as the main IPS is incredibly good, boosting that to viral, or I guess viral boosting it, so everything seems to be pretty fine, but what is the bad side of this weapon, you might be asking? Well, the only bad downside to this weapon is the actual stance itself. I don't know what they did with this stance, but in my gameplay, so I have prime reach on this weapon, as you saw, I basically almost half of the time don't hit the target because I don't know how, or half of the time I hit it, it just doesn't do basically any damage. Now, I do have the Nermon Focus School as my active Focus School, so my combo chance doesn't decay as fast. So basically, all of the time I'm on 12x combo multiplier, my Blood Rush should be working. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on, but this stance is completely dog shit. Like, that's all I could say. I wish they were to bring out a new one for dual Nikanas, dual-handed Nikanas, because this is just really bad, in my personal opinion. The forward movement is or too fast or non-existent. The slashing and dashing and whatever you're trying to do with this stance is honestly really bad. Though, as I said, the weapon in and of itself, I don't think is an incredibly bad weapon. It's an okay weapon. As I said, nothing to write home about, but the stance definitely brings it down. The two-handed Nikanas definitely need a new stance, because this one, which I forgot the name of it, so so forgettable, it's really bad, and that's it. If you guys want to test this out for yourself, you definitely can try out my build, try out with your own builds. If you have something to comment down below, definitely do. I'm wondering to hear your thoughts on this, and also do consider leaving a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. This has been the Gaming Weasel, over and out.